Kirk Frost sat in a dimly lit corner of the courthouse, the weight of the day's events pressing heavily on his shoulders. His usual confident demeanor had been replaced by a mixture of exhaustion and regret. Leaning back in his chair, his mind raced with memories of the tumultuous journey he and Rasheeda had shared. Their love story, once a symbol of enduring relationships, had now devolved into a legal battle that felt like the final nail in the coffin of their union. "I thought I was prepared for this," he admitted, his voice shaky. "But hearing that ruling, it was like a punch to the gut." As he spoke, his thoughts drifted back to the early days of their romance. The spark they had shared was undeniable, a whirlwind of passion and shared dreams. Together, they had built a life, a family, and a legacy. But now, those cherished memories seemed overshadowed by betrayal and disappointment. "We've weathered storms before," Kirk said, his voice tinged with nostalgia. "But this feels different. It's like we've gone from being partners to adversaries overnight." As Kirk sat in the courthouse, the full weight of his past choices bore down on him. He spoke about the complexity of their situation, particularly the toll it was taking on their children. "Child support isn't just about money," he said. "It's about responsibility. I want my kids to have everything they need to thrive, but it's hard to balance that while trying to fix the damage I've done." The court ruling, which mandated significant financial contributions toward the upbringing of his son, Cannon, was a stark reminder of the consequences of his actions. Kirk acknowledged the challenges ahead. "This isn't just about me and Rasheeda anymore," he said. "It's about our kids. They deserve better than to see us fighting like this." On the other side of this emotional battlefield was Rasheeda, who had fought tirelessly to hold her family together. Known for her strength and grace, she had endured public humiliation and heartbreak, often shielding her emotions from the world. But even Rasheeda had her breaking point. When whispers of Kirk's latest indiscretions surfaced, Rasheeda decided she could no longer stay silent. She organized a press conference, determined to reclaim control of her narrative. Clad in an elegant yet defiant outfit, she addressed the crowd with poise. "Thank you all for coming," she began, her voice steady despite the emotions threatening to overwhelm her. "As many of you know, my relationship with Kirk Frost has faced significant challenges. Today, I'm here to set the record straight." The room buzzed with anticipation as Rasheeda delivered a bombshell announcement. "Kirk has been unfaithful," she said, her words cutting through the murmurs of the gathered press. "But I'm not here to dwell on the past. I'm here to share my next steps." With that, Rasheeda introduced Adrian, a man she described as a supportive friend who had stood by her during her most trying times. His calm demeanor and unwavering support were a stark contrast to the chaos surrounding Kirk. Together, they presented a united front, signaling a new chapter in Rasheeda's life. While Rasheeda appeared ready to move forward, Kirk grappled with the realities of co-parenting. He expressed a deep desire to remain an active role in his children's lives, despite the fractured state of his relationship with Rasheeda. "I want to be there for them," he said. "It's not just about paying bills, it's about being present for every milestone." Kirk's commitment to co-parenting, however, was tested by the lingering presence of Jasmine. Co-parenting with the mother of his son, Cannon, added another layer of complexity to an already strained situation. Rasheeda had made it clear that she expected Kirk to establish firm boundaries with Jasmine, a demand that Kirk struggled to navigate. "Rasheeda deserves respect," Kirk admitted, "but Cannon deserves a father who's fully involved in his life. It's a balancing act, and I know I've got to get it right." Despite his promises, Kirk's actions sometimes contradicted his words. The recent emergence of flirty text messages between him and Jasmine reopened old wounds, leaving Rasheeda questioning his sincerity. "Even the appearance of impropriety is enough to feel betrayed all over again," she said. The ups and downs of Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage had long played out in the public eye, with fans offering both support and criticism. Many admired Rasheeda's resilience and commitment to her family, while others questioned why she continued to stand by a man who had repeatedly broken her trust. "Rienti, you've been married for 25 years. It's not just about love," Rasheeda explained. It's about loyalty to the life you've built together. But loyalty doesn't mean turning a blind eye to mistakes. It means holding each other accountable and pushing each other to grow. Rasheeda's decision to stay had been shaped in part by her own admissions of past infidelity. In 2019, she revealed that Kirk wasn't the only one who had strayed during their marriage. This acknowledgement added nuance to their story, highlighting the complexities of forgiveness and the effort required to rebuild trust on both sides. But now, Kirk and Rasheeda are focused on creating stability for their children. Kirk has taken steps to fulfill his financial obligations, while Rasheeda works through her trust issues. Both are committed to finding a way to co-parent effectively, even as their marriage hangs in the balance. Actions speak louder than words, Rasheeda said. Kirk needs to show me, not just tell me, that he's willing to change. As they navigate this uncertain future, fans remain divided. Some believe Rasheeda should cut her losses and move on, while others admire her dedication to preserving her family. Kirk, for his part, is determined to prove that he can be the husband and father his family deserves. "This isn't the end," Kirk said, his voice resolute. "It's just a new chapter. I'm committed to being the best father I can be, no matter what." Whether Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage will survive this latest test remains to be seen. What is clear is that both are fighting for the future of their family, albeit in very different ways. For Rasheeda, it's about asserting her independence and setting boundaries. For Kirk, it's about proving that he's capable of change. As they continue this journey, one thing is certain: the world will be watching to see how this story unfolds. Will Kirk finally step up and earn back Rasheeda's trust, or will she decide that it's time to move on for good? Only time will tell.